standing tall. Guess the shape, that's the frame. Play this fun little game. Who's that figure in the dark? Mystery leaves a mark. Outline tells a hidden truth. Who is hiding in the proof? Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake that holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake the holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Is it I'm gonna find? Get the shadow on my mind.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of the Silhouette Game. It is a new year, but we're going back some number of years for this one. We are going back to the 60s. It is 60s cartoons. Are you going to be able to guess your 60s cartoon silhouettes? We're going to find out, right? Yeah. Well, and hello to Alpha Proto. I'm not sure whether you're still here because the counter is saying 0, but hey, it's good that you are here. Well, you know we're started anyways, or we're about to be starting. So, I'll put out the things, letting people know. Hopefully, people will start knowing for this new year that we are here. You know, that introductory song is, about 2 minutes. So, you guys think I should change it? Should I make it less or what? Hey, we want to do this for you guys. Well, for me and for you guys, hopefully I get some views and people are saying, we see Alpha Proto has hit the over 300 mark. So that opens up something for him if he wants to get it to spend. For 300 points, he can get a digital commission of a character of his choice from me. Nothing crude. So that's cool. And of course, for 100 points, he can pick. For 100 points, he can multiply all rounds of this one by 3. So that is a potential of 45 times 3. That's a potential of 135 points. An extra 35 points. Well, an extra 90 points for the night, technically. If you can get all everything 1 through 15 in the 3-point range. But 15 to 15 times 3 is 45. So you could come under if you got just in the one section. Or, of course, you could pick a silhouette. You could pick a silhouette for the next show and potentially get up to 200 points. Double your points. Of course, we probably want to have it in the category, or maybe we would just do a bonus round. I haven't really figured out how to do that. Could just, like I said, do a bonus round. That would be neat. And like I said, but you're also just 315. You're just under 200 points away from being able to get a free comic mailed to you. I'm not sure whether you've got all my comics or not. Oh, and also that's pick all the silhouettes for that round. Of course, you couldn't play that week, but he could get you a lot of points. He could double your points, literally. But I doubt you would get double your points. You're either probably getting back your points. It's hard to say. I'm not sure whether anybody's going for that one though, the 500 one. But trying to wait till a few people are here. So hopefully we can get 3 people here playing that for 60's cartoons for the silhouette game tonight. If you're here, let me know. I do see a counter of 1. I'm not sure whether that's Alpha Proto or Joshua or somebody else. Well, we got 2 people here. This is good. This is good. This is good. If we can get a third, and we know they're all here, I'd like to see them. Everybody typing in the chat that's here that wants to play. That's the only thing that we're waiting for. We're just waiting for hopefully enough participants to get here. And we're going to try and do that till 20 after. If we get 3 participants here that I know are in the chat, we can start beforehand. The goal is to eventually start, almost as soon as that silhouette goes away, the opening theme goes away. That is what we would like. Okay. So how has everybody's day, week been? How was everybody's New Year's that is here listening? Are people just waiting in the chat, ready to sneak in and get those points? Boom, 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 boom. I would definitely think Joshua would just be waiting in the wings, waiting to come in at the last second and try and steal some points off somebody. I guess you don't really steal points off somebody, but here, oh, don't forget the rules. Okay, you want the rules? We can tell you the rules. Yes, it's been a couple weeks, hasn't it, folks? Yes, so the rules are one guess per round. The first three people to get the right guess get points. The first person gets 3 points. The second person gets 2 points. And the third person just gets 1 point. And then everybody else guesses, and even if you get the right answer, unfortunately, you get no points. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you're here, Alpha. I was just going over that the fact that you've hit the 300 mark now allows you to get a digital commission of a character of your choice, nothing crude. Then saying about you're just under 200 points away from the 500 point mark, which allows a couple of free comics sent to you. One of mine. I'm not sure whether you have all three or not. And they're saying about picking all the, for 500 points, you could pick all the silhouettes for the next show. And if nobody guesses right, basically, you get 1,000 points. Of course, you can't guess. Oh, I don't have the physical comics yet. Oh, just digital. Oh, okay. Cool. And of course, for 100 points, you can do the multiplier all rounds by 3 points. All rounds this episode, multiply your points by 3. So since there's 45 points, that's a potential of 135 points. Double, triple, so, possibly tripling what you think. So, but of course, if you got all ones, that's only 15 points. Not that you would. I don't think there's been a time where you've only ever got just 15 points. Well, you've got less because you haven't got everything answered. But yeah, 15 times 3, so that would be 45. And of course, for 100 points, you can pick the silhouette for the next show. I'm thinking I haven't really, especially since I started doing categories. I think that would just be a bonus round. Yeah, maybe last week. That was tough. Well, 2 weeks ago, technically. Or was I on last week? No, because I just got back on Monday. Yeah. So 2 weeks ago. Okay, so right now we're just waiting for a couple more people to get in here. Hopefully that will participate. If nobody else is in here by 20 after, we will just go on with the show and you can get all the points, all the main points. Well, if you can guess everything. Yeah, normally you're up usually over 20 points at least, I think, every week. But let's see, two times 30. Two times, that's Yes, yeah, 30, so 90. You get close to all your points back at getting second place in every single one. So just digital. Well, yeah, there is, yeah, definitely a couple things, you know, that are coming up, for you that you could get. Although the really big thing, so there's the 750 points and then the 5,000 point. Somehow, I don't think you're somebody that would be interested in the 5,000 point one. No, I don't like the dares or the pranks. Yeah, but I made sure in that to cover myself because, as it says, nothing illegal, obviously, nothing against the terms of YouTube, and nothing that I believe to be inappropriate. Like I I said, I put in there, I can refuse a dare to, I believe it's inappropriate. Although I'll give the people, chances till I think it's not inappropriate. Just sent you an email. Okay, give me a sec. Um, nice. Let me tell them this. I'll put it. You know what? Let's put it in the family. Cost comics. Art. And then let's see. We'll open it here. You don't mind if I share, right, Trusty? So, Trusty Sidekick just sent me this a picture of the Canadian Shield he did. I probably will be coloring this up in the next week or so, depending on what's going on, because uh, I just applied today for social assistance, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. And if I hear back from the positive, um, I've got to start moving all my stuff from here to the room that I have up on the mountain. Yeah, it's good, real good. Fire in the background, smoke, mountain. You're a mountain Canadian. Um, I say mountain. It's not really a mountain. It's the Niagara Escarpment. In Hamilton here, we have part of Hamilton is built on top of the Niagara Escarpment, and part of it's built below, uh, right by Lake Ontario. And we call the hot. Usually, the residents here call the people the part that's on the Niagara Escarpment. We call it the mountain. So I hope that makes sense to you. So it is 7:20. I think most people know the rules, and I think you're gonna have your hands full tonight, Alpha. You and Trusty from the start. This is to be, I think, a battle. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for a brand new beat? I hope so. Okay, so here we go. Round one now. Well, I think it's only you two. I see three people, but I think somebody's just watching. But so we'll just go with that. You two for now. And Trustee was right. You were right to go with Trustee's answer there, Alpha. It was the Joker. Did you guys hear my last couple statements? My things. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't get the best image for it, so I can say one thing: all the images are better from here on out. I was just saying, yeah, it's the Joker from Trusty got it right. It's Joker from the Super Friends or Challenge of the Super Friends or whatever they called it. They were always changing the name, so. And I thought it might be pretty easy. I'm trying to make the first 5 rounds easy, trying to build stuff up. So here we go. Round two. Oh, this is tough. Oh, geez, I was hoping it wouldn't be that tough. Well, one of you is right and one of you is wrong. I believe Great Ape is 70s, which we did when we, because I'm pretty sure he did him from that show. So the one that is right this time is Trusty. It is the Rhino from Spider Man, the 1960 Spider Man cartoon. Oh, good lucky guess. Well, they are going to get better. Well, at least the images or whatever. I had to cut this out of a thing, and it was a little hard. It was from the episode The Golden something. You got me. Okay, here we go. Round three now begins. Do, 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 do. Well, you certainly got that one fast enough, Alpha. Yes, Pink Panther. He's trying to show me isolation foam. Insulation foam. Okay, so we're up to round four. Think you'll be able to get it? Well, you'll find out. So I guess Pink Panther should have been the first one because it was the easiest so far. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, you guys are really thinking about this one. Do, 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 do. We got Trusty with his guess. Are we going to see Alpha Proto with a guess? Or an answer? Is it a guess? Is it an answer? Who knows? Unfortunately, this is not from Josie and the Pussycats, Alpha. This is from the Archie Show, and it is Archie. Yeah, I know that head does seem formed in the whatchamacallit, the silhouette. Yeah, unfortunately, again, I think Josie and the Pussycats again was 70s, which we did before, I believe. So because I remember doing Valerie from that in the 70s. So there's goes Archie, and we're on to round five. Oh yeah, they're the Archies. Archie has a band called the Archies. I think they were a thing even before Josie and the Pussycats. To see whether Trusty has a guess or not. No guess? Okay. This is Roger Ramjet. Yeah, it's probably been a while. It's like I saw that. I remember watching this stuff when I was a kid. It's like, so okay, I definitely got to choose this. Okay, so by Roger Ramjet, you rammed on. Okay, we're out. Are you set? We're ready. We're set for round 6. Here it comes. But what Smurf? Well, I'll be nice and give you each a point for Smurf. It's Brainy Smurf. The only way I know is because of the glasses. Um, I was surprised to see that there was a Smurf cartoon in the 60s. I never knew till when doing this. And there's only 2 Smurfs in it. You can't. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you couldn't see the glasses in the silhouette, yeah. There was only 2 Smurfs in the few frames that I saw that I could even venture to guess their names. And that was Papa. Papa would have been, I think, a little bit more. Yes, the Smurfs were in the 80s as well. I think there was a movie, The Smurfs and the Flute, Magical Flute or something like that, which I think was in the 70s, actually. Yeah, but the Smurfs were created, I think, even before the 60s. Um, they're from Europe, actually, originally. But I didn't know about, like I said, just like you, I didn't know about the Smurfs in the 60s till doing this. And I didn't want to do Pop. I didn't want to be too giveaway. And I figured this is the only other one that I which Smurf it was. So it's like, because of the glasses, or I'm presuming it's Brainy because of the glasses. Okay, round 7. Any guesses, Trusty? Well, yes, it is Astro Girl, Trusty. You got it. Yes. Again, another Astro. It was, I believe, a different Astro Boy series in the '60s that had a whole lot of. They had a whole Astro family in it. He had like a big brother, I think a younger brother, and the girl as well. Looks like a Powerpuff Girl. It does a little too. I can't deny that. Okay, so round 8. I'm freezing on the name. Oh, I'm sure you might get it right. Rick is spinning the globe tonight. Yes, Dudley Do Right, the Canadian. Was it, I take it my hint helped. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Here is round 9. Hope saying he's very out of his element. Well, hopefully next week we will do something a little bit more in your element. I'm not sure what. Well, would that be to say, are you guys both giving up? Or do you guys want to put in a guess? Well, unfortunately, you are both wrong. This is Ted. No, sorry, Tex. Tex. Hard Rock. Fred Flintstone's uncle. Yeah. Well, they did. The Flintstones had a Christmas special, and Christmas wasn't a thing in the Stone Ages either. But I figured I'd include, the Flintstones in here. Why not? And Ma and Margaret. I'm not sure why I didn't choose her. Okay, so round 10. Oh, wait, and Margaret. I'd say you got the right universe, but you guys didn't. It's the Trident I knew that throws you off. Nope, this is the mighty Hercules. Oh, it's a great show. And it is called The Mighty Hercules. Hercules has two sidekicks. Um, a centaur. I forget centaur's name. And a pan type character. So, silhouettes. Oh, I would look it up on YouTube and watch it. It's really, really good, in my opinion. I'm not sure whether. Okay, so okay, yeah, yeah. But I must say, you guys should have known that shouldn't have been Aquaman. That would have been too easy for around 10. The Centaur is disturbing. Okay, so round 11. Well, Trusty, you of course are correct. It is Super Chicken. I guess we'll allow that one bit. The 60s had crazy characters. Yes, it did. Because that Super Chicken was from another show, and I was going to use one of them, and then I saw the Super Chicken. I remembered it. Like, oh, yes. You should look up them and see whether you can find them on YouTube and watch some of them alpha. I think you would like them. I think Trusty was able to see some of these too as a kid. And I think he can back me up. Okay, so round 12. Oh, I thought I was going to fool you. Yes, it is Pappy. Poop Deck Pappy. I was thinking you guys might actually think it was just Popeye. It was public yesterday. I bought a few of the omnibuses of the old 1900s strips and modern comics. Ah, so it was fresh on your mind, is what you're saying? Do, 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 do. No clue. Well, they are supposed to be harder here. Daisy Bell from the Alvin Show. Of course, album of Alvin and the Chipmunks. The hands that are on her Theodore and Simon and Theodore. But I didn't want to see when she had papers in her hand. Yeah, this again was in the 60s. In the 80s as well, the Chipmunks had their own show. Um, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore were all in the Alvin Show. It was just named after him. And yeah, her name is Daisy Bell. Now you're just being mean. Me? I'm being mean. How am I being mean? Okay. Hopefully you get this second to last one. Oh, you are not getting this. Back. I doubt you're getting this one. You'd have to get it right on the dot. Actually, before I did this list, I must say I never even heard of this one myself. So. Although I never even heard of Daisy Bell either. Alpha is thinking. Probably trying to use my clue. You're supposed to see whether he can figure it out for that. Well, you well, there's more to it than dot, Trusty. I'm gonna grab a soda juice. So. Let me know if and when you give. You know, it's like that was a clue. Yes, I said you got to get this right on the dot. Trusty picked up on it. But there's more to it than just the name. There's more to the name than just dot. And if you just want to give, if you guys just want to give, I can show you and tell you the name. It was period, I guess, alpha. Well, I guess it was. So, anyways, no. This is jot the dot. Jot jot the dot. Never heard of it. I thought it was. I don't think it is, but I did my best to go around it, but because it came out of a bigger picture of another thing, just like it. There was the original picture. I think it's a still frame from the show. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't heard of it before a couple days ago when I was getting stuff. Okay, the next one, of course, is going to be, I think, even hard. Well, probably as hard, but I will give you a clue. It's actually from a Canadian. It's familiar. This is from a Canadian cartoon. So, although it was translated into Japanese for the Japanese market shortly in the 70s, and it is on replaying on TV on a channel today in the States. Hey, Parasocial. Parasocial might be able to get this one. Parasocial, this is from a Canadian cartoon from the 60s. Well, are you making a guess, Trusty? Okay. And I'm taking Ski Man as Alpha's guess, but no, this is Rocket Robin Hood from Rocket Robin Hood. Mm-hmm. We still have it up. I'll play basically Robin Hood in space. And it is public domain, so I'm going to play a couple seconds of it, or more than a couple seconds probably. Yeah, well, I didn't think you Americans would know this. Let me pop out. Oh, did I? Crap! I shared the screen, but I'm not sure whether I stop sharing. I gotta make sure the sound is being shared. Okay, there we go.
Come gather around me, space travelers surround me. Hark now to the ballad of Rocket Robin Hood. I may well confound you, astound you, spellbound you with heroes and villains, the bad and the good. Watch now as our rockets race here from afar, for now with our Robin we live on a star.
Blast off! Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast, our roaring rockets rise. Beyond the earth, beyond the skies, at the side of Robin take you stand. With the gallant leader of the band, send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. We come from near and distant stars to the sound of the galaxy born. To rally round Rocket Robin Hood, braver man has never been born. So we sally forth against the foe, our band of brothers skyward ho, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
So, what do you guys think? So, 1960s and Canadian, yes. Actually, it was done by the same film company as Spider-Man. Because if you remember the '60s Spider-Man, um, the same company that where you see Spider-Man in the fifth dimension or whatever, Rocket Robin Hood deals with that guy too. If it wasn't for Robin Hood corrupting the youth, we wouldn't have all the shelves locked up. So what did you guys think of tonight? So I'm not. I'm gonna pick the year, and you guys can study. We might get characters from the set net for next one. We might get characters from the same companies. Okay, I'd never heard of those ones, but yeah, it was translated into Japan instead of Japanese cartoons coming over here. We had one go over there in the '70s from their '60s stuff. It's actually pretty good. I watched the first story arc, whatever you want to call it. I'm kidding, Rick. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I liked the series. What else was this? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Next week, I'm thinking characters, comic book characters that had their first appearance in 1980. Not the 80s as a whole, just the single year of 1980. And we'll do Marvel, DC, Independent. And so probably we're going to get a lot from Marvel and DC for that. I will try and find 15 companies from the 1980s that had a character come out that year. So I don't know how well I will do on that. Do you guys like that topic for next week? What topic? I was saying, I'm thinking next week, the topic be characters from Marvel, DC, or Independent. Probably going to be more Marvel and DC, unfortunately. Characters that Dubade had their first appearance in the year 1980. Just 1980. For sure, if I'll be around. So you guys can study up characters from 1980 that came out had their first appearance in 1980. Nobody got it. Was too. Okay, because I was mentioning, of course, a while back, a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, about possibly doing some that type of topic, uh, picking out a specific year. We can really stretch it out. Okay, well, Joshua got here a little late, unfortunately. But not too bad for the points this time. But guess the 60s was not a good topic for people. Maybe next time we'll bump it up to the 90s. And then we'll come back to the 80s. What if we went to the 50s? I don't think anybody would get anything bad. I'd have to make sure everything was so easy. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna say I'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna do it noon for Canadian Shield, or maybe I'll do Bugging Out. I'm not sure, or maybe I'll do the lesser known Bible stories. I'm not sure which. Okay, I should say. Did get to do lesser known Bible stories this week. So we'll catch you all tomorrow. Okay, comic characters who made in 1980. Yep. Yeah, you do enjoy seeing all those slashes on the score. Yeah, do you enjoy seeing all those slashes on the score part? Piper? Maybe a little bit. Okay. We see you hopefully all tomorrow noon while I'm doing something up. So bye for now. God bless. Have a great day, night, whatever it might be. God bless.